This chat bubble is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV. Hello again guys, back with another chat bubble, and today we're going to be discussing what kills games. Now, we had a little bit of fun over the past week with some of our World of Warcraft coverage where we were poking fun at the people who always take any drop in subscriber numbers as a sign that World of Warcraft is dead. So we've actually spoken in the past on GameBreaker about what it would take to kill World of Warcraft, and I think the conclusion from that article was basically that Blizzard would kill World of Warcraft off themselves eventually. I think it's going to be more a case of it going out with a whimper than a bang, and people will slowly disappear through other games, knocking down server populations very low, maybe some servers will be closed, and it'll just peter away. What I don't think will happen is that some other MMO will appear and take literally every single one of World of Warcraft subscribers, or World of Warcraft subscribers to such a level where it's actually too low for Blizzard to continue. So the question here is, what kills games that are not World of Warcraft? So Jason Winter recently wrote an article about overhyped MMOs, talking about the tendency some developers have to brand their games as WoW killers, or allow them to be branded as such by the media, and to generally overhype new MMOs. Just to interject here, I'm showing you some Star Wars The Old Republic footage because the audio sync is causing us huge problems at GameBreaker at the minute, and I thought I'd give you some footage of this rather than of me speaking and not quite moving my mouth at the same time. So enjoy, and this is not a personal poke at Star Wars The Old Republic by any stretch of the imagination. Anyhow, the likelihood of any new MMO getting more than, say, well, the 9.5 million subscribers that World of Warcraft has now fallen down to in, for example, the first quarter is incredibly slim. But that's kind of people's sort of judgment phase for new MMOs. So then when that inevitably isn't the case, these games are seen not perhaps to have failed, but not to have sort of toppled the behemoth that is WoW. So does this early hype actually work against new games? And does it sort of lead perhaps to their demise? Actually, perhaps Star Wars The Old Republic footage is kind of topical for this. What do you think? But apart from that, apart from this hype, what causes games to fail? So poor gameplay has got to be a big factor here. Bad mechanics, bad cameras, buggy gameplay, difficult combat setups, problematic UIs, all that sort of thing. Like, they frustrate people who want to enjoy a game. Even those who actually want to enjoy a game are actually more frustrated almost than those who are kind of indifferent to it. And that causes bad reviews, causes general bad press. And games can sometimes never recover from that, no matter how much work they put into the game later on. But we've talked a lot about new games now. So next question, what about old games? What causes servers like those for City of Heroes relatively recently to finally be shut down? Personally, I think it's sometimes kind of easy to forget that games have to work as businesses as well as just sort of fun things. And, you know, hard decisions have to be made sometimes. I'm sure no company really wants to actually get to the point where they're genuinely having to shut a game down. And, you know, it's got to be a really difficult situation for them. But what do you think? What causes games to die? What kills games? What makes games sort of disappear, old and new? Do leave a comment in the article below, and as always, keep it locked and dialed to GameBreaker TV for all your gaming needs.